Most people are afraid of being alone, not because it is painful, but because in silence, there is nowhere left to hide. There is a reason the world is loud. Noise distracts. Crowds dilute responsibility. Constant connection weakens the inner voice. From an early age, you are taught to avoid solitude, to fill every moment with conversation, to equate worth with visibility, attention, and inclusion. But the Stoics understood what most never realize. Being alone is not emptiness. It is clarity. When you are alone, there is no audience to impress, no approval to chase, no one to blame for your thoughts or actions. Only you. And the truth. Marcus Aurelius did not seek isolation to escape the world, but to face it without losing himself. Seneca warned that a man who cannot sit quietly with himself will always be a prisoner of distraction. Epictetus taught that freedom begins the moment you stop needing external validation to feel complete. To be alone is not to be abandoned. It is to be unburdened. In solitude, your thoughts stop competing. They slow down. They organize themselves. They reveal what has been hidden beneath noise. Most people avoid this moment because silence exposes weakness. It shows where discipline is lacking, where desire still rules judgment, where ego demands reassurance. But exposure is not punishment. It is instruction. Solitude reveals what still controls you. Your fears surface before they fade. Your insecurities speak before they lose power. Your impulses demand obedience before they are trained. The Stoic does not flee this confrontation. He welcomes it, because self-mastery cannot be delegated. No one else can control your reactions. No one else can discipline your thoughts. No one else can build your character in private. The world rewards public success, but solitude forges the strength behind it. True power is quiet. Confidence does not announce itself. Authority does not seek attention.
Observe those who govern themselves well. They are comfortable walking alone, thinking alone, deciding without consensus, not because they reject others, but because they are not ruled by them. A person who cannot be alone is often avoiding themselves. A mind that depends on constant company is not free, it is dependent. Stoicism does not teach isolation. It teaches independence of spirit. You can value others without needing them to complete you. You can live among crowds without surrendering your inner authority. Solitude trains this balance. It teaches you to sit with discomfort instead of escaping it, to observe emotion without obeying it, to respond with judgment rather than react with impulse. This is why solitude feels uncomfortable at first. The mind is accustomed to stimulation. The nervous system craves noise. Identity is often built on feedback. Remove these, and what remains must be rebuilt internally. This rebuilding is quiet, slow, invisible, but it lasts. The Stoic does not measure progress by how busy life appears, but by how steady judgment remains under pressure. And steady judgment is born in silence. When you choose to be alone deliberately, you reclaim your time. When you reclaim your time, you reclaim your attention. When you reclaim your attention, you reclaim your life. Solitude teaches the difference between loneliness and aloneness. Loneliness is the pain of needing others. Aloneness is the strength of being complete. One weakens you, the other prepares you. This is why history's strongest minds valued withdrawal, not as escape, but as return. A return to discipline, a return to clarity, a return to self-command. Without solitude, values drift. With solitude, principles harden. You stop asking what others think. You begin asking what is right. You stop chasing comfort. You begin cultivating endurance. You stop reacting to the world. you begin governing yourself. The power of being alone is not isolation. It is sovereignty. A sovereign mind is not lonely. It is self-contained. And when such a person returns to society, they bring stability, not need. Strength, not noise. Presence, not dependence. Do not fear being alone. Fear never knowing who you are without distraction. Fear never hearing your conscience clearly. Fear building a life so loud that you forget how to think. Choose solitude, not as escape, but as training. Because the one who can stand alone cannot be controlled. Pause, reflect, and return stronger.